All right, everybody. Well, today's video is I am going to show off a bunch of viewers' rigs that they have built. Most of them are handmade truck campers. We got a trailer renovation, and we also have somebody who built their own snowmobile trailer. Very cool projects. Couple, I won't speak too long here, but a couple housekeeping items is the order in which these are presented is in no particular order. In fact, the only order that's there is, for the most part, just whose emails I got first. And I also want to take a point, and for those of you, probably most of you, who've never built a project quite this size, I want you to realize that all of these projects are very, very unique. I can tell you from looking over them, they're very special, very creative. And I just want you guys to realize that each one of these projects took hundreds of hours to make. And it's a real special thing to take the creativity, something that you're imagining in your mind, and actually producing it in a physical object. And I'm really impressed. So, without further delay, we'll roll into the video. If you guys have any comments or questions specific to any of the creators, just in the comments, list their first name and your question. I won't answer it, I'll let them answer those. And I think this video is going to be popular, and I really want to do more of these in the future. So if I somehow missed you on this time around, or you have a project that you are either building or you finished and you want to share and be in the next video, my email is in my About section. I'll include it in the description of this video. Send me a brief narrative about your build and who you are, and a couple the best quality pictures you can get, and we'll get you in the next one. So here it goes, guys. Enjoy. These are very special. You guys are up for a treat.
Well, this first camper is from Lyle, who lives in Michigan. He spent 6 months building this from October of 23 to April of 24. He used a general build construction of 1/4-inch plywood bonded with XPS foam board insulation, and then he used poor man's fiberglass on the outside, which he hand rubbed to get a really nice sheen. Now, I've talked to Lyle quite a bit through this course of this build, and there's some really special features that I like he did. See those graphics on the side? He actually projected that image out onto the camper with a projector and hand painted those. Lyle has done 2 really big trips in this camper, one from Michigan to Missouri and one to Florida, totaling a total of 4,600 miles. Now, I've talked to Lyle quite a bit, especially through the course of this build, and it was very special because his wife, Margaret, also helped him quite a bit. It's not really showed in these pictures, but she sewed up the seat cushions and did just a wonderful job, and it was really special to see them work together. A real treat. Thanks, Lyle. Well, this next camper is from Jay, and man, what a stunner. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that stunning picture right there as a side note. I love what he did with those windows that kind of, I don't know what you call that, but those are just really cool. And it translates to a really, really cool interior. Now, Jay caveated that he's still working on the interior here. I think it's looking great, though. But just look at how unique that looks inside. Just absolutely beautiful. Jay built this in 2024, and he's already put 5,000 miles on it. Great job, Jay. Thanks for sharing. So this next camper by Manuel is obviously under construction, but it's looking like a pretty good start to me. Manuel, like me, is 5'8", so he wanted to keep it pretty low. He has an interior height of 5'10", and he's put it on an 8-foot bed truck. But he's including a lot of different things. He's going to have a shower with hot and cold water, catalytic heater, which he's going to install, a sink, a microwave, a refrigerator, a 30-gallon water tank, etc. This is going to be a really stunning build, Manuel. Make sure you show me some updated pictures when you finish it. Manuel is also going to have a dinette that can convert to a single or double bed configuration, as you see there. It's looking great, Manuel. Thank you, my friend. Well, Rick from Colorado decided to restore this vintage Gold Star trailer. These are commonly called canned ham trailers, as I'm sure you guys can imagine why. This trailer he spent 51 weeks restoring, and it was on just the verge of complete destruction sitting inside of a mobile home at a vacation home. He put all new aluminum skin, all new electrical, plumbing, etc., and this thing is stunning. He approximates that there's only about 5 of these in existence right now, and I would be surprised if any of them look as good as he's done on this one. This has actually been highlighted in Vintage Camper Trailer magazine, which I thought was really special. And he said he spent like 12 hours a day working on this. I mean, just an enormous amount of work. But I really love to see that something this special, this unique, has been brought back to life. A real labor of love, Rick. It looks really, really nice. He in the email he sent me, he talked about how he wanted to build a teardrop camper from scratch, but his wife, noting that he was 6'4" and 250 pounds, said, "You know what? You probably aren't going to fit in that." And that's where he ended up picking this beautiful rig up and making it new again. Thanks, Rick. Well, this next rig is from Ted from Arkansas, and what a beauty this one is. Ted is a great friend of the channel. He leaves comments all the time and always ends them with Ted from Arkansas, and I always enjoy seeing those. He built this truck camper in May, starting in May of 2022. He says it's an overlanding rig and emergency shelter while he's traveling. He says it has just about every RV accessory he needs. And what I really like here, as you guys can see in this picture, is Ted's a pretty ingenious guy. He developed this apparatus. You can see those metal legs with those roller casters on the bottom in this picture, where he can roll this camper right over the top of the bed of his pickup truck and lower it down and then lift it back up when he wants to take it off. A really, really ingenious idea, thinking outside the box. Thanks, Ted, for sharing. Well, this next build, though not a truck camper, I was really impressed. This is John from Ontario, Canada, and this is his tilting all aluminum snowmobile trailer. He also uses it for his dirt bikes too. He taught himself how to MIG weld via a spool gun, which is used for aluminum, and built this thing all on his own. I thought it was pretty neat. Thanks, John, for sharing. Well, this next one is from Miles. He says that he, as a hobby, has his own sawmill, and a lot of the wood he's used in his truck camper build he made on his own. He has white pine with walnut interior inside, and wait till you see this coming up right now. Wow. Now this is something very creative. I've never seen anything like this, and I think this thing is stunning. He's got 400 watts of solar on the top. He's got a diesel heater. He's got gray tank, black tank, all that kind of stuff. What a beauty. He said it took him 8 months to build this thing, but how unique is that? I've never seen anything like it. When I saw this thing, it really, really caught my attention, and what a beautiful build. Look at that thing right there. You guys can see some of the interior, like he said, was white pine with walnut trim. Looks really nice. Really, really nice in there. Miles, I really, really appreciate you sharing with us, or sharing this with us. This is a really, really, really stunning build. Thank you so much, my friend. Well, Todd and I from Wyoming have chatted quite a bit recently. He's obviously mid-construction in his camper, but it's looking really good. Says he expects to be done in springtime. He hopes that this thing will weigh in at about 550 pounds, and it's 76 inches wide, 80 inches tall, and including the cab over, a total of 10.5 foot long. Now on this one, he's using the plywood and Duraback method, and you can see here he recently just applied a couple coats of Duraback, and it's looking really good, Todd. I can't wait to see the finished product. And Todd himself is an artist. He's got some really incredible work out there. He's done some resin tables and bowls, etc. Thanks, Todd, for sharing, buddy. Last but certainly not least is Carl from Canada. Carl's also a good friend of the channel for a long time, and we talk quite a bit. He built his camper about 2 years ago, and I think his lesson in trial and error is an important one for all of us. He originally designed it without a cab over area and a little bit longer, but realized that it wasn't handling as well as he liked in his truck, and went back to the drawing board and modified his existing camper and rebuilt it, and then now this thing performs flawlessly. He's taken it on a 2 week trip through portions of Canada. He said it performed well. Inside, he's got water, a shower, awning, camp supplies, a porta potty, solar generator, gas barbecue, and a fridge. This thing is stunning. Great photography, side note. Thanks, Carl, for sharing, buddy. I really appreciate it. I really like those porthole windows you went with, too. It really adds a nice look. Thanks again, my friend.
Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I was really inspired and really impressed by the creativity of those viewers out there. And I really think that I'm going to make a lot more of these videos in the future. So I hope this was inspirational to you guys. I hope you guys got some some ideas. Please show some love to these wonderful creators in the comments. And I don't have a timeline. I'm thinking maybe a month if I get enough entries. But if you've made your own camper or any other project, whether it's a restoration or whatever it is, send me an email. I know there is, I think, one or two of you that I got some emails that they didn't make it on this video, but they will on the next one. If I somehow miss somebody somewhere along the line, I sincerely apologize. Please resend your email. Maybe it got lost in my junk box, or I'm not sure. But guys, I hope this was helpful. Let me know what you think. As far as the format of this, I just kind of winged it, but I have to be honest with you, I like it. But if you guys have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments in terms of how I lay this out. And we'll go from there. Thanks again, guys. And again, show some love to these wonderful artists out there. Thank you.